Guess it's okay. I'll probably just wait a little bit. Let's see if that's working. Okay. Hi, James. Hi, I'm not American. I'm from South Africa. And you? Where are you guys from? Thanks for being here. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me nice? Oh, okay. Well, let's just give it a couple of minutes. I'm still getting ready. Let's see. Well, the readings today is one question reading. Okay, if you guys are looking for just a quick tarot reading, one question, and by donation. Okay, guys, a minimum €5 donation. The information is in the subscription box. So if you just want to hang out, I'm going to be doing a collective reading. So let's see. Well, I'm just going to start. If anyone then wants a quick reading, you have my PayPal information in the subscription. And first come, first pay, first serve, yeah? If not, you guys can troll. No trolling, please. Just give me a sec. Let me just do something quickly. Thanks, guys, for liking. You can share as well. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay. So let's see. I think I'm just going to start with a collective reading. Okay. Let's see. Like I said, if you guys want a one-question reading, or go by donations. Okay, €5 minimum donation. That would be nice to help a girl out. Okay. I don't think €5 is much, but like I say, you guys are also free just to hang around and get some collective messages. Okay. Let's see. So the Empress is already jumping out. Maybe we'll start with a Divine Feminine reading. Hi, Jojo. So the Empress and the Tower is already out on the table. So let's see. I'll see how things go until the weekend. If I have a good week, let's see, Saturday I'll probably do free readings, one question free reading. Okay. So for the Divine Feminine, there's information coming through, a message, a surprise message. Okay, let's see. So this surprise, all of a sudden, this message that's coming through, information for the Divine Feminine, is something that's going to make you very happy. Okay, it's good news. Could be news about beginning a brand new cycle. Okay. It is a big deal because there's already 1, 2, 3, 4 majors. So let's see. So whoever's coming through with the message for the Divine Feminine, it's a surprise to you. You're not expecting it. This person that's coming through for you is, it's your divine partner, okay? We've got the Queen and the King of Pentacles. Now, what I see is that it took a lot of courage for them to come through, send you a message, okay? They want balance between you two, you know, equal give and take. They want to work something out, end a difficult cycle between you two. Okay, so apparently your divine masculine wants to apologize for something. Okay. Wants to start over, I'm getting. They do want to fix something from the past, something that was, you know, that you guys experienced in the recent past. They do realize now that you are their wish fulfillment, okay? Guys, if you want a reading, you've got the information in the subscription box, okay? I'm happy to read. That's why I'm here today, but only by donations, okay? Your divine masculine feels now, realizes after some time apart, I'm getting, and so there's been a time apart between you two, and in this time they've realized that you are their wish fulfillment. They do realize that you could be then, you know, soulmates, true divine partners. Okay. There's something that happened recently, now after the full moon in Virgo. Okay, we are in Mercury retrograde, so a lot of truth is coming to light about secrets and fears and things holding you back out of, you know, like fear of giving in and understanding the connection between you two. Yeah. The divine masculine was, you know, just blocking this connection for a while. But now they realize that you know, they do want to move forward with this connection long term, okay? Jojo, I'm doing a free tarot reading for each, okay, but with minimum donation. I don't think a reading for €5 is much, right? The Lovers, so they've made the choice. They know now who they want, which is you. Okay, they've realized now that you are their true partner for life, I'm getting. They don't want to let you go, okay. You both of you could be earth signs, or one of you in this case. Now they don't want to let you go. This is what they want to say sorry, and this is what they're coming to say, okay. They're holding on to this connection. They want to make things right, okay, balance things out, and like work on the connection, okay. They want balance between you two. Okay, so they definitely, they know exactly what they want. At a stage, up till now, they were like backwards and forwards about the relationship, about this connection. But now they know for sure after, you know, spending time apart and, you know, being by themselves, understanding that they want to end this difficult cycle that you both have been through, okay? And they want a reconciliation and start brand new, start over, fix what was broken basically in the past, okay? Lately I've been focusing on divine feminine, divine masculine energy. I feel that both these couple of months have been doing a lot of shadow work, especially the divine masculine, okay? For some, I'm getting if there was a third party, they've left the third party, okay, out in the cold. What a third party doesn't have to be romantic. It can be anyone, you know, just butting into your relationship, okay, and creating conflict and challenge between you both. Maybe competition as well. But most definitely the divine masculine knows exactly what they want, which is you, okay? They want balance, they want to heal the connection. It's pretty obvious, pretty solid, okay? Now, by them realizing, you know, taking into consideration their feelings for you, and realizing that you are their wish fulfillment, they want to move forward with you. They're coming in pretty fast, you're not expecting this. I think for you, divine feminine, you actually thought that this was over for good. Okay, something went down where you actually, you know, learned that you had to let this go. But I think the divine masculine, even both of you, have really, you know, reflected on the situation. They know for sure that they don't want to let you go, so they really want to work on this. Let's see. Okay, ending this difficult cycle of I'm getting that the divine masculine lets, you know, people influence their decision regards to your connection. Yeah, they've had, you know, sleepless nights about this, a lot of stress and anxiety because they really don't want to let you go. What's difficult for the divine masculine is to actually recognize their toxic traits. I mean, this could be for the divine feminine as well, okay? But I'm really getting this is all on the masculine side. There's something that you both experienced in the recent past that created a lot of burdens, disappointments, okay? That feeling of betrayal. Let's see. They're walking away from their options, okay? I mean, I'm sure we all got options, divine masculine, divine feminine, but they're most definitely leaving that behind, okay? I think they came to realize that, or they started working on that on the last full moon. Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde at the moment, it takes us all to the past and reflecting on our relationships at any level, but in this case with the divine, okay? They really, really want to make this work. Let's see about you. Let's get, okay, they really, really want a reconciliation. And it seems that they're not giving up so easily. But I think there could be something around the friend group. You guys might have the same friend group, okay? But there's something about the friends that have, you know, not helped basically with the divine masculine's decision about your connection, okay? Let's see how you feel, divine feminine, about your divine masculine coming back. Let's see. Does this message relate to any of you guys? Have you been experiencing this kind of energy, your divine masculine or feminine coming back from the past and trying to reconcile? Let's see how the divine feminine's feeling about this comeback. Well, it seems to me that you also are open to fixing, improving, okay? Fixing what was broken, I'm getting. So you're both basically on the same page. You both want to make this work, okay? You could be, you know, scared that if you reconcile, you guys are going to go through the same what you did in the recent past, okay? I see here as well, divine feminine also got options. Quite a lot of them, actually. Probably by the divine masculine coming forward, it's like now you realize who your true emperor is as well. We got 3 kings jumped out all together. King of Wands, Cups and Pentacles, okay? And with that came out the Empress, so with the Six of Swords. So you also have options, but doesn't mean to say that you're going to play with them options, yeah? Maybe you were waiting for, you know, for your Divine Masculine to come forward, okay? Okay, Empress. So, in the first part, the King and Queen of Pentacles jumped out together, and now we've got the Emperor and the Empress. So most definitely, you both are, you know, like I said, by working on your shadow, doing some shadow work, sorry. Now realizing after some time apart, that you both actually want to, you know, belong together. But you, even though you still like, you're not so sure, it's like backwards and forwards on investing and trying something new to make the relationship work, okay? For some of you, this has already happened. For others, it might still happen throughout this next week. We've got the new moon on the 29th, okay, in Aries. There's something about both of you regretting something that went down in the connection in the recent past, okay? But I get now, with the new moon coming up, it's like the divine feminine, you know, you feel actually even surprised that you would even consider a reconciliation, okay? Maybe there was actually a third party from, you know, either side, and that's what makes you guys scared in, you know, considering a reconciliation. So the message here is you've got to, you know, reflect on how you guys would both work on the connection, and how you would both get over what was done, okay, recently to each other in this connection. One of you has to leave behind that inconsistent energy, okay, like coming and going and not being able to rely 100% on each other, on the connection, okay. But you both still don't want to let each other go. Basically, you both on the same, vibing at the same level, okay? And it's like you both want to take that leap of faith, okay? And work on the connection. I see here at a stage, that's why there was this time of separation. The one that actually left in the recent past might have gone to someone else, a third party, thinking that that third party was the, you know, the real deal. But something went down that, you know, you've realized that it's not quite that. So I mean, Divine Feminine, you are wishing and hoping that it's like you doubt that the connection is actually mutual because of inconsistency in the past, okay? Maybe for some of you, you've actually manifested your Divine Masculine back for a brand new, solid new beginning for some of you. I mean, there was conflicted energy. It's like people were trying to create a separation, which they managed for a while, but it didn't work. Maybe the third party actually manifested the separation. Okay. This is it's a spiritual connection, most definitely. You know, you guys are very, very connected, even when you're apart. So it's like you're always thinking about each other. You're always on each other's mind. I'm getting here the Divine Feminine has actually been, you know, didn't leave the masculine to go to anyone else, even though you had all these options, okay? I'm getting more the Divine Masculine actually left the connection to thinking that this third party was actually the long-term real deal. Like the Divine Feminine was more solid, okay? Now, by you both, you know, working on yourselves and doing that shadow work this time in separation, I think you both realize, especially the Divine Feminine, that, you know, the feelings are very, very strong. I think that the Divine Feminine was like so over, okay, the connection due to whatever went down in the past. And by this time in separation, it's like you're actually surprised that all of a sudden, you know, that everything's turning around for the better, and actually considering this reconciliation. It's pretty straightforward. Let's see. The Divine Feminine is like more in touch with the intuition, okay? Like, even though you were the one that cut everything, you know, you ended it, you still thought, like, deep down inside that it was something, it wouldn't go away as soon as you thought it would, basically. Let's see. Let's get Let's get some more. Okay, Nine of Cups. The full moon, Wheel of Fortune, the World, King of Swords, Ten of Cups. I'm getting as well that during the separation, your guides on both ends have been actually working behind the scenes to help you guys, you know, work, do some shadow work to get you guys vibing on the same level, okay? So that you can both understand, like, where it is that, like, you both could have messed up in this connection, okay? I mean, there's always both, you know, at fault. It's never really, I mean, the divine masculine here really did mess up by actually, you know, like not staying, you know, keeping solid in the connection. I guess for it's always easy just to be the runner, right? And move towards easier energy, I'm getting. It's like a quick fix, but it doesn't really work that way. There's a realization now after the recent full moon. Okay, like I say, I mean, with Mercury in retrograde and Venus in retrograde, we were in the Pisces season when the full moon, and it was in Virgo, so it was all about, basically you were both guided to separate and each go their own ways for a couple of, you know, for a time being, because together you both wouldn't be able to understand what you both understand now, okay? After this, you know, this realization during the full moon, you know, a lot of things came to light. You both realized a lot of things about yourselves, okay, that actually led the connection to where it, you know, where it went. So basically, by facing the shadow, now you realize in the light that it is a destined connection. You guys, you know, do have a soul contract, I'm getting. Now, by you both working on, you know, your shadow work, the divine is actually, the wheel is turning in your favor for the both of you to actually now realize what it is that you need to change to end this difficult cycle and move forward, and having that, you know, that taking that leap of faith, the Ace of Cups, okay, you know, to rebirth this connection, you know, have a do-over, okay, fix what was broken in the past, basically. Hi Jasmine. Well, I am doing one tarot reading, quick reading for minimum donations. Okay, you can see the information in the subscription box below. if all goes well, I think on Saturday I will be, you know, doing one question, yes or no answer, free, without donations, only if you guys want to. But today the readings are one question, quick tarot reading for a minimum €5 donation. Okay, that's much appreciated. I'm happy to help you guys. That's why I'm here. I think €5 isn't much. Okay. So what I'm getting here for the divine masculine, the divine feminine, is that there was it could have been a karmic cycle that you guys had to complete in order to have this, you know, this realization that you guys are actually each other's wish fulfillment. Okay. It's just so mutual. You guys mirror each other 100%. Okay, and there was something about the friends, something in your friend group, if you guys have the same friend group or not. There was, you know, on either side or both, or if it is like in, you know, the same friend group, or the divine feminine or the divine masculine that was actually seeking advice, to the friends. That friend or those friends were actually creating, you know, a lot of problems and conflicts between you two. So if you see here, it's the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Swords is like all those swords. I'm guessing it's like each sword represents, you know, the friends or the advice that they have given you in the past. You know, when people see a connection so strong as this one, you know, they can be your friends, but, you know, no one wants to see you better than them, okay? And they can be your best friend. That's, you know, the ego acting up. A power couple intimidates a lot of people, okay? And you guys are pretty solid. I mean, I think it's really mostly like the negative part of this whole reading was actually just doubting, you know, how good the connection really is, okay? Now, by having this realization, this download from both parts, okay, spending this time apart, 10 of Wands, you both are mirroring each other. You both really want to end this difficult cycle. Now, the only thing that's missing is you both actually sitting down and having an open conversation on where, you know, you guys went wrong at a certain stage. If you guys don't have a pure, honest, open conversation about what went down in the past, you're just going to repeat the same cycle again, okay? You both realize on either side what it is that you both have to, you know, let go, release, but there's still this understanding of people in the mix, okay? So you both have to understand that for you guys to move forward and heal this connection, there can't be people, you know, butting into the connection, okay? The Sun again. The Chariot, success, victory, moving forward with this reconciliation. For some of you, this could be the family as well. Not just friends, but family. King of Swords. Who's the King of Swords? For some of you, if one of you are an air sign, okay, it could be the masculine that was in their head about the actual reality of this connection. It's like the masculine has never experienced a connection like this before. And that's what, made them scared to actually believe and trust that this is the real deal. Whoever realizes that the friends or the family were actually creating conflict in this connection, they're moving on from that. They're releasing that, whether it's, friends or family. Sometimes we think that we can't release or let go and move on from family. You can. Okay? You can. The divine masculine realizes now that they were the one. Okay, you both could have messed up, okay? No one's always 100% right, but it was basically the divine masculine that really just let go of the connection, ignored it, at a stage then started becoming very inconsistent, okay, just love bombing, really disconnecting from their true emotions and feelings. Yes, I did see your question, Chrissy. Did you see the information in the subscription box? The divine masculine realizes, okay, has the realization, this download, by creating balance and justice in the connection. You guys both take the connection to a whole nother level. Okay, it could be marriage, it could be moving in together. Here again, the Emperor and the Empress come out together once again with the Justice and the Ten of Pentacles. Creating balance and healing energy. Okay. You both are most definitely mirroring each other. Okay. Wishing and hoping that you can heal the connection. And manifesting each other, most definitely. Because your guides, are actually working behind the scenes to help you both reunite again. The divine masculine can't take this much longer, the separation, okay? You guys could actually be divine feminine. You could actually be having dreams, because it's the divine masculine that can't, just is stressing out, okay? And the energy is so strong, you guys are so connected that you're actually dreaming of each other. Okay, or more the feminine. I'm seeing here that for the feminine might actually even come forward, and make a point of wanting to know the real truth of what went down in the past. And the masculine does know for a fact that for there to be healing in this connection, the truth has to be, you know, set on the table, has to come out. I mean, obviously, there's no way that you guys can heal a connection without actually, you know, solving, you know, dealing with things from the past. No way. You're just gonna, like, you know, it's like not fixing a wound. Judgment, reconciliation. Basically, the feminine is open to reconciliation, but she will cut this out in a second if the truth is not, you know, acknowledged in this situation. So the truth, the hard truth, you know, has to come out, or else it's not going to work. You guys are just going to go down the same toxic cycle again. You're just going to keep on repeating the past. I mean, as much as you guys are at the same level spiritually, okay, and emotionally now, it's no problem for the feminine to cut this out if there's no honest, open conversation, okay, between you two. Because the feminine knows that you guys are just going to go down the same rabbit hole again. Okay guys, another 10 minutes. I'm gonna wrap up this reading. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe, like, share. And like I say, if all goes well, then maybe Saturday we'll do free, quick, yes or no tarot readings. I mean, I do readings to actually help people, right? It's not just about the money, but we all got to eat, eh? Basically, I mean, 5 years is just a quick breakfast, I guess. But yeah, I'm happy to help. I love reading, you know, I love what I do. It actually fills my heart to know that, you know, I help a lot of people. Queen of Swords. So, let's see. Most definitely the truth is, you know, coming out. Like I said, for the divine feminines, like you guys both really love each other, okay? You guys really, you know, want this connection to work, but the feminine is more adamant and actually, you know, one thing is when you guys are in separation and doing the shadow work, that's brilliant. But then when you come together, there's always that extra part, you know, the other part of actually healing and working together. And I think that's the hardest part as well for many people, is actually working together, you know, emotionally, and following your intuition and expressing, you know, with no fear. Okay. Now, when the divine masculine actually comes through, the feminine's not expecting this, like I did refer in the beginning of the reading, the first part. Like I said, you know, there's no problem for the feminine to just stand in truth, take back power. You will accept this offer from your masculine, for you guys to go out, have a coffee, you know, go out for dinner. You're going to be very surprised, feminine, okay? You're not expecting it, because you can see that your divine masculine has really done a lot of work. But then there's still the other part of that healing journey between you both, back in union, okay? Yeah, it's like divine masculine's just gonna come through and it's like, hey, okay, let's get back together again, let's go out, let's go and have fun, let's just get over the past. And you like, the feminine's like, yeah, we can do that, but, you know, I'm still holding on to some shit that went down in the past. Like, we're not gonna go through this again, right? And if your divine masculine is not up to that, you're sure fine to walk away. It's like, it's that cold, harsh energy, but I think that's, you know, in a certain way, that does help the masculine come, you know, like more into their senses, their good senses, yeah. There's no trouble at all for the feminine to cut this out and walk away. It can hurt, okay, it can be disappointing, but you're not going back to the past. If it's then just to repeat the same cycle again, it's not worth it. You most definitely calling back your power, following your intuition, and cutting out anything that didn't serve both of you up till now in the relationship. You're most adamant on healing and moving forward together on your spiritual journey. One of you, either of you could be an air sign, like I did refer earlier, could be an Aquarius, okay? But there's a lot of earth energy here, a lot of earth energy. Feminine, you know for a fact that how your divine masculine can be like a little bit inconsistent at times, and that's your problem. That for you is a problem, okay? And it creates a lot of disagreements and instability in your connection. For you, it doesn't provide you security, okay, in the union, in your connection. Divine Feminine, you are adamant and you know for a fact that you're looking for stability and security. Maybe, you know, you guys had everything in the past, but not that. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of, you know, intense sex drive between you both. But it's not just that that completes the connection to move forward, you know, into a healthy, you know, like having a healthy relationship connection. So it's like the masculine knows where they messed up, but they don't know where to go from here to actually fix or change something moving forward. And you know for a fact, the feminine knows for a fact what it is that needs to be fixed and worked on for you guys not to go through the same karmic cycle again. So, like I said, you know, there's mutual feeling, okay, and will to actually reconcile and move forward, but you more into focusing on still, you know, what's missing, okay, to create more balance between you both. Yeah. The Chariot, you know, and the Knight of Swords, Four of Cups. There might, when I was referring to friends, someone in the friend group, it could be a feminine energy that was creating conflict, okay? Maybe that feminine energy, you might know who it is, okay, in the friend group, that it could have been competition for the divine feminine. The third party. Yeah. Now, we're still in Mercury retrograde. When the divine masculine also comes forward, this third party is going to continue to try and create more conflict between you both, separation, okay. But when that happens, the divine masculine realizes then what this, you know, the third party was actually doing deep down inside, which was actually manipulating the masculine. But that's no excuse, okay. It's like we all got options. Everybody always has something to say about, you know, a power couple, obviously, but it's always up to both of you that are actually in the connection to know what is best to do. You know, you can see and you can feel who actually wants good for you, you and your partner, okay. Now the masculine realizes the third party, what the third party was actually doing all along, which was actually manipulating and making the masculine think that she was the real deal. Now, when the masculine leaves the third party out in the cold, they're going to continue coming back and trying to make them think that they are the real deal using sex, okay? And that's when the masculine has the realization, you know, sees the actual truth in the story. Okay, guys, so I'm going to end up the reading. I'm just going to get one card of advice for each. Let's see. So if anyone is still in here, just shout before I leave, and I'll pull just one card, okay? So one card, please, for the Divine Feminine. Thank you. Okay, we got two. So one is, you are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, and carry on. For the feminine, okay. Another one for the feminine. So count all of your blessings, even the small ones. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that is yet to come. The best days, your best days are still ahead of you. It's that wonderful, isn't that a wonderful thought? Okay, for the Divine Feminine. Now let's get one for the masculine and I'll be out. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing, the clouds will clear, and you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than you think, for the Divine Masculine. Okay? Okay, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe on Saturday I'll do free readings. Just one question, yes or no. Okay? I'll see you guys next time.